famous liquid blush, or YSL's Luxury Make Me Blush. Hi loves! Today I'm going to compare two liquid blushes I actually have here with me. Today we're going to apply on one side of my face the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and on the other side of my face this YSL Luxury liquid blush that definitely made a lot of noise because of the shades. So I have some numbers and statistics about these blushes with me here today, and it says that Rare Beauty's original sold over 3.1 million units and brought in $70 million in sale by 2022, and it's Sephora's top selling blush, accounting for over 26% of their blush sales. I think the numbers are speaking for themselves. YSL's Make Me Blush, launched in early 2025, praised for its silky, buildable texture and long-wear formula. I think we'll see that for ourselves. Judging by these numbers and statistics, we can say that the Rare Beauty blush is definitely the more viral blush over the years. And then there is the YSL liquid blush that definitely, like, many people didn't like them because of the shades and the undertones and everything. But today we're going to compare these two together. I have the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy, it's the mini size, and the YSL blush in the shade 66. These are probably not the same shade, but we're just gonna see the texture, the formula, and everything else. Let's go over the prices a little bit. So I have the mini version here, but the Rare Beauty, the full size version, is priced around $26, and it's got a pretty minimal bottle, and the YSL retails for about $45, and it's obviously a luxury brand, so the YSL blush definitely feels a little bit more luxurious. The blushes I have today here with me are definitely not identical in shades, but what we're looking for today and what we want to compare is the finish, is the formula, and let's see whether these are blendable, which one is more pigmented and everything. What I want to do first is swatching these blushes on the back of my hand. This is the Rare Beauty blush, and now we're going with the YSL blush. What I could instantly notice is how different the applicators are. This is the YSL applicator. As you can see, it's a bit more flat, and then it has some like kind of a depth to it. This is the Rare Beauty one. It's definitely different. I can instantly say that the Rare Beauty application is a bit steadier. However, the YSL application gives you more options. Like if you put more pressure on the application, it gives you more product, and if you put less, it definitely gives you less product. With the Rare Beauty one, you have pretty much like no control over it. What I want to do now is blending these two blushes side by side with my finger. Okay, the YSL blush has dried down a little bit already. As you can see, the Rare Beauty blush is still wet. This is definitely blending much better than the YSL blush. As you can see on the back of my hand, the Rare Beauty blush is a bit glowy, and the YSL blush has more of a matte finish. Now let's apply them to my face. What I'd like to do for applying my liquid blushes is using a palette like this, so I have more control over the product I'm applying to my face. So what I do is applying a bit of the liquid blush on my palette like this. Then I go in with my brush, work all the product in there. So let's apply the Rare Beauty blush on this side of my face. It's definitely glowy, it's definitely wearable for everyday looks, and it's definitely as pigmented as everyone says. Add a little bit less because the applicator is bigger than my mini size version. Let's go in with the YSL blush now. Okay, I can already say that the Rare Beauty blush is definitely more pigmented than the YSL blush, and the Rare Beauty blush is definitely a bit more glowy. The YSL liquid blush has glow to it, but the Rare Beauty blush is like, look at that. You see the difference? This is definitely more glowy. I mean, the Rare Beauty blush already had a smaller applicator, so the fact that it has more pigment talks a lot for itself. So this is the Rare Beauty side, high pigment, more dewy finish. And this is the YSL side, gives a blurring over the skin with satin finish. Okay, now let's go over the pros and cons and use cases. The Rare Beauty blush, definitely pigmented. affordable, viral, summery, long-lasting, great shade range, great undertone. But the only thing I can't really defend is that if over applied, you can literally do nothing about it. Now the YSL blush. Luxury texture, beautiful bottle, skin-like buildability, blurring effects and long lasting. But the shade range is not the best, it might not suit everyone. The price is a bit ridiculous. But rare beauty for everyday makeup when you wanna like go dramatic, go a bit more glowy, for bold and everyday pigments, and the YSL blush when you wanna go a bit more less dramatic, if you want natural elegance. Which one of these two are you guys more drawn to? Because I'm really curious to see what you guys comment on. So please let me know about you and your comments down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.